I'm so pumped to bring you this video because I know that there's a lot of people out there that struggle to see how they can build muscle or really just structure their diet for any fitness goal when they're so busy working labor-intensive jobs. So in today's video, we're going to figure out and see exactly how you can, because you can. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy John Mango, and I'm back again representing Beyond the Iron, where I drop weekly fitness content on this channel to help you get to your goals faster and more enjoyably. So if you're interested in doing so, consider subscribing. For this video, I'm literally going to give you a step-by-step process or multiple steps you can start implementing to make sure that no matter what situation you find yourself, especially one where you're working a labor-intensive job, whether it's landscaping, construction, roofing, whatever the case may be, sometimes it's just traveling all over the place, that kind of stuff. We're going to break down and see exactly how you can make sure that you stay on track anyways. All right, so without further ado, we're going to jump right into the different steps you should be taking to make sure that you stay on track with your goals anyways. So the first step here is going to be tracking calories. Okay, if you noticed by now, maybe you're new to the channel, but if you aren't, this is almost always step number one. Now, the reason you need to track your calories is because if you're looking to build muscle, you need to be in a slight caloric surplus. And regardless of how many calories you burn per day, whether it's 10,000 or 1,000, all you got to do is eat more than that, and you'll be able to see progress, as long as obviously you're hitting workouts and whatnot, but your weight is going to consistently be going up. And I know you might be thinking, well, I don't know about the calories. Don't worry, we're going to get into that stuff. But the first thing here is this: track calories and get some awareness as to how many calories you're consuming and what that's translating to on the scale and in your workouts. Okay, you can do this with a combination of free apps like MyFitnessPal, and also something like a Fitbit or a fitness tracker of some sort could help. So again, you could see how many calories you're burning, how many calories you're consuming, put them together, compare them to your weigh-ins, and just like that, you've got a very good awareness. You've opened your eyes as to exactly what's going on when it comes to your current nutrition and why maybe you're stuck. This step alone could help you really see the issues with why you feel that you're struggling, and it may not even have to do with just having a labor-intensive job. You'll realize that you can actually manage both. The second step is going to be meal prepping. Okay, you know what a big advocate I am for meal prepping, and that's simply because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right? Especially with somebody with a labor-intensive job where sometimes you're not sure what times you can eat at, or when, or how much time you have to eat. And we're going to cover a tip for that later, but having at least 2 of your meals throughout the day planned, ones that you know you're going to have, let's say lunch and dinner, have those planned out after you figured out your calories, and have them set up throughout the week. So that way there's no excuse, you're not, oh, I'm on the road today, I gotta go stop by A&W. No, you're going to have your meals ready to go, you're going to have them prepped, and that again is going to streamline your nutrition. It's going to make sure you stay on track with how many calories you need to eat, and you're going to be good to go. Third step is high calorie shakes. So remember I mentioned in the last one, maybe you don't have much time to eat for certain, eating windows. Well, then you can also prep these high calorie shakes. If you're struggling to get enough calories in, then a shake is great because you can down it in no time. By the way, if you need some shake recipes, I'll link my top one right up there for you. You can check that out and see that I finished it in under 2 minutes. So you can't, again, make many excuses. Just pack in a ton of calories, and they could be micronutrient dense foods. They could be healthy foods in that shake. It's going to provide you with tons of protein, carbs, fats. They're going to sustain you throughout the day, fuel your muscles, fuel your recovery, and fuel your job as you move throughout it. So again, start off by getting your staple meals in. Maybe it's lunch and dinner, and then from there, for breakfast even, and or for a snack throughout the day, have a shake. And the great thing about those two is that you can prepare that the night before and keep it stored in a cool place, or in a cool water bottle of some sort, and you'll be totally fine. So that's another tip right there. All right, so now we're going to talk about workouts, because a big issue here is a lot of the times you're so exhausted after these long work days of lots of labor that it's tough to even get to the gym in the first place. And sometimes when you do, the workouts aren't that great, your performance isn't on track. So I've got 3 different things you could do for that. The first is do do your best and see, and be honest, can you fit in a workout before the day starts? That's gonna do two things. One, it's gonna increase your performance and your accountability, your adherence to it. So you're gonna be able to make a consistent schedule with your workouts and you're gonna perform well in them. The second thing is it's actually gonna boost you up, give you tons of energy throughout that day. So it's a great way to start, but obviously if that's unrealistic and you have to go to the gym at 2 a.m. and maybe you don't want to, which again, I can understand, then what you wanna do is this. First of all, the nutrition tips I gave you before will definitely help you feel better to get to that point where it's time to work out after a long day, because you've got plenty of calories and plenty of energy in you. But another thing that you need to take into account is this. If you are already doing something that's very labor intensive and you're using a lot of your muscle as it is, then you may be working out too many times a week as it is. So you don't need to work out 6 days a week to see maximum muscle growth. Instead, and I'll link this right here so you could check out different example workout splits, you only really need to work out 3 or 4 times a week and make sure that they're effective. Again, check those out. Very effective workouts, because that way having those rest days on some of the days in the week is going to help you recover, and it's going to allow you to have that energy in combination with the nutrition for the workout days when they come around. So that's a big tip. And another thing I do encourage is that you of course track the workouts. So maybe your performance doesn't feel so good because you drag your ass to the gym and you come in there and you're like, oh, let me see how this feels today. Oh, it feels heavy. You know, you're leaving too much up to chance there. Track the workouts, see what you got to beat. You're going to get some motivation. You're going to have your nutrition on point, and you're going to be nice and rested. There should be no issue as to why you can't hit the numbers you're supposed to hit. So that's a 3-in-1 for your workouts right there, just in case you found that you had trouble with that. The fifth and final thing is to prepare for variability. What I mean by that is maybe your schedule is not consistent day to day. Some days you may not work at all. Other days you've got extremely long and hard jobs to do, right? Maybe it's erratic and maybe it's different week to week even. So here is my tip for that. Plan for variability. So once you figure out the calories, once you've prepped, once you've gone through a little bit of trial and error, maybe if you have the same schedule week to week, so you know that Monday's a slow day, Tuesday's a heavy day, Wednesday's a heavy day, Thursday's a slow day, then plan accordingly. I would either cut some calories on the Monday or add some calories on the other days, or if you want, since it's the same week to week, you could keep a baseline of calories each day of the week, and that's essentially going to iron itself out, and that way your total calorie surplus for the week is still going to be there. However, if your schedule differs week to week, so literally it could be this Monday you have a slow day, next Monday you have a crazy day, what you want to do there is just keep the calories the same every day, okay? Because it's going to iron itself out over time. So on a macro basis, meaning not just day to day but week to week, you'll have enough calories to fuel the workouts that you need. And again, make sure you go back and check out which workouts you should be doing, because maybe you're trying to work out too much thinking that you need to work out more to build more muscle. It's not the case, so make sure you get all these points down. Anyways guys, I hope that you found this video helpful. That is 5 sick steps, and I guarantee you do all 5 of those and you'll be burning an insane amount of calories. You'll eat whatever foods you want because of that, and you'll still stay on track. You'll still see some serious muscle gains, because let me ask you this. Is somebody out there doing it right now? Of course they are, so why can't you? Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If so, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends who have labor intensive jobs and who always complain about this bullshit. Don't forget to comment as well, anything else you'd like to see, and don't forget to subscribe so I catch you in that next video. All right, thanks again everyone. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.